overtime, John. Let's go.
That's what it's gonna take to be great, man. You see this work, man. It's 5 in the morning. This video ain't fake neither. I'm trying to be something special, man. It's just the beginning of the real John Wall era, man.
He gives it to Wall. Working against Bradley for three. John Wall! What a shot!
What is up, guys? Welcome to Out the Mud episode 1, a series specifically made for young hoopers who are trying to make it in basketball. I was never the most talented kid on my team, but my strength, which has helped me still get pretty far in basketball, is my work ethic. I always found a way to get some work in, to separate myself. If you only train when you have practice with your team, quick reality check, you're not gonna make it. It's not enough. Even if you train 4 times a week with your team, it's simply not enough. You have to find opportunities to separate yourself and still get some work in. You have to find a way. That is what the point is of this series. Finding a way to still get better without having any equipment, without gym access, is one of the most valuable skills you can develop, because long term, that is exactly what is going to separate you from other players, right? That are not willing to do that. Right now, I'm in the middle of my garage at home, so there's literally not that much space. The floor is musty. It's just not a good environment to get a workout in, right? Wrong. You can still get better literally anywhere. You don't need anything. All you need is a basketball and some space. Today's focus is to improve our basketball athleticism. So athleticism in basketball is not just vertical jump, it's not just dunking on people, it's also not just first step quickness. For example, ball handling is probably 70% athleticism and actually only 30% ball handling, because it's actually about how well you can move, how well you are able to drop into shifty positions, strength in low positions, mobility. But that is exactly some of the stuff we're gonna work on today, but also some first step quickness and in general vertical jump, of course. We're gonna focus on athleticism. So let's get to work. So we're gonna start with some mobility exercises, exactly what I just talked about, those shifty positions we have to be able to hit, and then we're gonna work on our core a little bit. So that is the kind of the warm-up phase before we get into the high intensity jumping stuff. So at first, all you need is a basketball. You don't even need a mat. So for now, I'll put this thing away. For the first exercise, we're gonna put the ball down, and we're simply gonna roll the ball from left to right as fast as we can, and we're gonna shift our weight. So you put your entire body weight on this foot, then you shift your weight. Then it's on this foot. And you simply rock back and forth. So watch, I'm going pretty quick. Second exercise, we're again gonna shift our weight, but now we're gonna go with between the legs without dribbling. So now we're here. Again, shift your weight as much as possible. One. Next, we're gonna get into some contract, relax stuff. You start upright, completely upright. You let yourself fall down. You catch yourself and you touch the floor on this side with the ball. Then you pop back up, and then you touch again. You tap here, and then you let yourself fall down. Actually catch yourself. Next, we're gonna get into our mobility walks. So now you're gonna walk forward with the ball above your head, and you're simply gonna walk forward, but this knee has to touch the ground, but you don't rest on the ground. It simply taps it a little bit, and then you walk forward like this, and at some point you're actually gonna turn around and walk backwards. Forward walks. I'll roll over my foot. So watch, I'll roll over that foot. And last mobility exercise, we're gonna get into our ground touch freestyle. So you're simply gonna dribble the ball. You can go crossover, between, or behind, however you want. Switch it up, but you have to touch the floor on every single dribble. So for example, on the cross, you touch here. On the between, you go here. On the behind, you touch here. Go as fast as you can. jumping, go, go. So now we're gonna work on our core stability a little bit. So now you're gonna simply get in a bear crawl position. So it's like this. Your feet are here, hands are here, and your knees are slightly off the ground, like this. Then you're gonna lift up your left foot, and you're gonna lift up your right hand. So the opposite hand of the foot you lift. My right hand is in the air, but also my foot is in the air. And then I switch. And now it's left hand and right foot. Boom. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Next exercise, really simple. You're gonna lay down. Everything is straight, feet are straight, arms are straight, and then you're gonna touch at the highest point. You bring it back down. And then for the last core exercise, you're gonna get into a push-up position right here. Rep number 1, you go down, right elbow first. So it's right, left. Right, left. Then you go up, right, left. That's the same thing with the left. Left, right. Boom, boom. Right, left. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. And now we're gonna get to the jumping exercises. So we're gonna start laterally and then we're gonna work on some vertical jump exercises too. So those lateral jumps are key for us to be able to change direction on our crossover, on our cuts in general. Those lateral jumps are huge for improving your ball handling, your movement on the court in general. So for the first exercise, we have 2 different variations. For the first one, you're gonna jump left to right, so you're gonna cover space laterally. First variation, you're gonna jump as far as you can, left to right, but you're actually gonna touch the floor with the ball. So you're actually now, you have to yield. So that is called yielding. So you're gonna go here, boom, boom, boom. So actually, now sink into your hips, boom, and then push out. And then we're gonna do the same thing without the ball, but now you don't go as deep. So now you try to be quick and you try to cover as much space as possible. And then for the third one, you focus on being as quick as possible and you don't care as much about covering space. So now you're not bending your knees as much, now it's just a quick pop. And then we're gonna add a vertical component. So now we're still lateral, but we're actually gonna add a vertical jump as well. So you're sideways, upwards, sideways, up, sideways, up, side, up, side, up, side, pop, pop, pop. And lastly, we're gonna work on our vertical jump, so our bounce. Again, last 3 exercises. Full intensity. So now you are fully warm. We did a lot of exercises prior. I hope you're not too tired, because now we don't have a lot of reps coming up, not a lot of volume. It's not going to be a lot, but on those few reps you have to go 150%. So now we're going to use a chair. The chair should not be too high, okay? So just a couple inches, slowly progress the height. So at first use a lower chair box, and then you can slowly put it higher and higher. Try to be quick, but also jump high. And then we're gonna work on our concentric rate of force development. So now we sit on the box. So boom, you have no momentum. You simply have to straight up jump from here. Focus on being as quick as possible. So don't go slow up. That's not the point. Athleticism is all about rate of force development. So we have to work on actually trying to create force fast. And the only way we can do that is by actually going as fast and as explosive as possible. Get up. And lastly, this right here is probably the most important exercise for today. You're gonna work on your actual jumping ability. So we always want to have a goal when we work on a vertical jump. So we never want to just jump without any specific goal. We always want to touch something, we want to reach something, we want to dunk the ball, we want to jump over something. So right there I have a ceiling and I'm simply trying to get up as high as possible. If you don't have a ceiling to jump for, you can work on jumping over something. So now I have to jump over that chair. That is the goal. Boom. So again, don't hurt yourself, but the point is to simply challenge yourself.